Update guys, so I'm learning a lot of lessons with ITX builds. The first being you really need to pre-plan even before you purchase your parts. Think about the measurements, think about the parts that you're ordering, and most of all, just plan about how you're going to install things, because 9 times out of 10, if you don't plan, you'll probably end up unscrewing everything and taking it out and redoing the whole installation. I think it's genuinely because of the size of ITX builds and the fact that there's not much wriggle room, and you have to be very precise as to how you do things, where you put things, and what you actually order. Because if you plan wrong, you'll find out the hard way when you're trying to install things. But in any case, this S3 case is fantastic and I'm loving it. I'm loving working with it and installing on it. It's pretty easy, to be honest. But overall, I think my failure has been just having the wrong parts and not getting specific bits of information on the case measurements. The thing with this case as well is I didn't even see it comes with this 80mm fan, and it acts as perhaps an exhaust at the top of the case, and there's actually a little fan mount at the top there. So this is super awesome, and to be honest, it's a good thing to know that there is an exhaust fan, because quite often when you buy many ITX cases, they don't actually come with any fans or anything like that. But the fact that they throw this in to the package is a really good thing. And it's cool because it's got a 3-pin header as well as a DC. Not that you would actually use the DC, to be honest, but in any case, you can just plug that into your motherboard and hopefully run PWM on that bad boy. So anyway, what you can see here is I'm just putting in all the plugs and everything and just wiring it up. I then wanted to see if the cooler would actually fit, and if you saw my last video, you'd know by now that unfortunately I couldn't get under the 40mm mark. And my question is, does that actually matter? I mean, how accurate are these measurements? Do they need to be below 39mm? And I guess I found out the hard way. As you can see here, I got the side panel and I thought, okay, cool, let's see if this will work. And then it's like, nah, it's just, I mean, I would say about, 5mm out, which is pretty much the maximum overage. So it needs to be under 39mm, pretty much. And by this point I thought, let's just have a look. And I just started to eyeball it, and I could see it was sticking out the side there. And I genuinely thought about just drilling a hole in the side panel, but to be honest, because the side panel has got perforations in it, like little holes, a hole in the side would just look weird. And if I want to sell this, I'm pretty sure the person buying it doesn't want to have like a Frankenstein ITX build, especially if you want to be able to travel with it and throw it in a bag. You don't want holes in the side of the case. Even though, to be honest, I've seen it before and it looks kind of cool, but it's just not sellable. So unfortunately, as you can see here, it does stick out, and I did have to think and search real hard for another cooler. And upon research, everyone is saying that this Jonsbo HP400S is on par, if not better, than the $150, I believe, Noctua L9i fan, which is below 39mm or 39mm and below. I must admit though, the 39mm cooler market, there is hardly any options, and most of them are pretty garbage. So this is awesome.